What's new and what is the Aviation Access Project?
Well, I think the answer to the question, what's new, and the answer to the question, what's the Aviation Access Project, is really the same answer, because what's new is the Aviation Access Project. Aviation Access Project is basically an opportunity to get into a share of a new light sport aircraft for a fraction of the price. We're a fractional ownership and management company that focuses on the light sports segment.
What makes that work here where it hasn't in the past?
Advantage number one, I think, is the experienced team that we've got behind us. Rick Matthews, our CEO, was one of the founders of AirShares Elite, which is one of the successful fractional ownership plans that exists out there today. So his expertise, number one, I think is important. And number two is our focus on building the community of aviators. We are all about trying to get more people into aviation, growing the number of pilots, and increasing the sense of community in the aviation community. Bringing back some of that sort of old-time, hanging out at the airport kind of stuff. And so, as much as we are about the Bristell and about our management model, we're also about this idea of community, building and maintaining the pilot community, which we think will be good not only for our owners, but for the industry as a whole, because as the number of pilots go up, hopefully the cost of some stuff will start to come down. That's the allure of the light sport category as well, obviously. It's a much more affordable way to get into a new aircraft in aviation than the certified way. So we think that combination of light sport, the experienced team, and the focus on community is what sets us apart a little bit.
No other aircraft explores the limits of the light sport category more than the Cub SS. It can land and take off in patches that you thought were accessible only to helicopters and hikers, and it does so with a grace, confidence, and control that are Cub hallmarks. If you thought that light sport was just for budget-minded beginners or for veteran pilots stymied by FAA medicals, you simply must fly a Cub SS. Check us out at www.cubcrafters.com.
So how does this work? I come up to you, I'm interested in sharing an airplane. What's the sequence like?
So if someone comes up to us, say here at the show, and is interested in bringing an airplane to Sebring Regional Airport in Florida, what we do then is we and the person who's interested together go out and market our approach to that particular community. We'll do mailers to pilots, we'll do social media, we'll do some other targeted advertising, and then that one person, of course, will do the word of mouth stuff. Then we get a group of people who are interested together, we get them in a room together here at the airport, and we will make our presentation. This is what we do, this is how it works, this is how much it costs, and if we have, at the end of that, we have 6, 7, or 8 people who would like to do it, we get them their aircraft. If you're one of 8 guys and you would like a brand new 2013 Bristell,
yes please,
your 1/8 share price will be $23,300. And then you will pay a monthly maintenance fee of $210 per month. What you get for that is obviously ownership, actual equity ownership in 1/8 of this airplane, plus you will get 75 hours of flying per year with no hourly charges, and your monthly maintenance fee covers everything: insurance, maintenance, annual inspection, hangar, all of that is included in your monthly maintenance fee. You only pay for your gasoline that you used when you fly it. The contract is 1 year long, and at the end of that contract, they have the opportunity to renew, or if they want, they can sell their share in the airplane to someone else, or they can take their equity in that airplane and apply it towards a larger airplane. Let's say someone starts out with a sport pilot certificate, gets it, decides to go on, gets the private, wants a larger airplane. They can take that $23,300 and apply it towards a share in a larger airplane. So there's a certain amount of portability there as well.
Now for the moment you're concentrating initially on the Bristell. What other airplanes are you looking at operating?
Well, the model can work with virtually any airplane. We like the Bristell for the same reason everyone else likes the Bristell. We think it's a great airplane, it sells itself. We think Bristell and the folks who run it here in the United States are around for the long haul. You know, there's a lot of LSAs out there, and in the future there won't be. And we think Bristell is one of the keepers. So that's what drew us to Bristell. One of the things we're doing today at the show here is actually we're looking for a high-wing partner. Some pilots prefer the high-wing aircraft, and so we want to be able to offer one of those as well. And some of those folks have approached us and would like to talk. So we'll be making those conversations here at the show.
Pipistrel's innovative new Alpha trainer has been designed from the ground up for flying school operations. Powered by a Rotax 80 horsepower engine, the Alpha burns only 2.5 U.S. gallons of fuel per hour at 100 to 108 knots, giving you the opportunity to make flight training cost-effective once again. Be sure to check out the Pipistrel Alpha when you're ready to select your next trainer. Get more info at pipistrel-usa.com. Are you ready for the next generation of light sport airplanes? Check out the all-new Bristell. Fun, fast, and easy to fly. Learn more at www.bristell.com.
When does this program start?
We have 4 flight centers that are technically in operation, and those 4 would be near Nashville, Tennessee, near Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Tupelo, Mississippi, and we have interest by over 40 other people who have expressed interest in putting flight centers at their location, including several right here in Florida. But those first 4 actually have directors, and we're actually taking deposits for actual airplanes.
One of the things that happens when you get into a small group dynamic like that is what happens when you've got a bad partner. What happens if something doesn't work? What management skills are you bringing to the mix to make sure that no matter what, peace will be maintained in unpeaceful situations?
What our research has found is that one of the problems people have with partnerships or with fractional ownership is that one person who has to be in charge of the airplane. And we hope that by removing that, we're basically charging people to have us do all that work. And by removing all the causes of conflict from the equation, we're more likely to reduce that level of conflict. And that's why the number 8 is also important. 8 is kind of the Goldilocks of numbers. It's not too big, it's not too small. There's not so many owners that scheduling is going to be an issue, but it's not too few that it doesn't become cost effective. And so we think by keeping the number of folks in an airplane down, by having technology come to our aid in terms of flight scheduling and maintenance, and just keeping track of the airplane, and by doing that, having that third-party management, we think that'll take care of most of the conflict issues.
Well, we look forward to seeing how it all works out. Hope you'll keep us up to date as the program progresses, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you very much.